Hi guys, I'm Sura and today we are going to review the Lowe, the tier 8 premium heavy tank from the German army. Yes, this is a real monster weighing up to 1,000 tons and is one of the real veterans of the battlefield, probably one of the oldest tier 8 premium in the game, I believe, but this is not what you need to know. Everybody wants to know if this tank is good or not, and I remember the Lowe at the very beginning of the game. He was so slow, he was laggish, the armor not reliable, but few patches ago Wargaming decided to give to Lowe some love, and now I believe that there are a lot of people that are interested and I see in the new performance of the Lowe, just because the Lowe is the more expensive tank, premium tank in the game. And many people keep asking me if the Lowe worth the gold or not. So let's see how it's stuck in comparison to the other premium tanks available in the game that share the same gameplay. Okay, I have chosen the Liberty, the Patriot, and the T-34. Those tanks share a gameplay that is quite similar, just because they are all good in down, and we have different type of guns. We have great differences in DPM. We can see that the firepower of the Lowe is the worst among all the tier 8 heavy tank in the game. So this is a very bad drawback for the Lowe. But then behind we can see that the penetration of the standard round of the Lowe are really good, probably one of the best. Only the T-34 can do better with 248. Then the damage, we are talking about 105mm gun, and the damage, the alpha damage is 320, better than the Liberty, way better than the Patriot that has the smallest gun, okay, in this set of tank. The shell velocity is very good for standard round, and the Lowe can carry a lot of ammo. Enough ammo to take down two battles of tank at the same time. And another thing, before passing on the gun handling, I have to say that the premium round in the Lowe are awesome. Really awesome. Close to 300mm of penetration, and the shell velocity is blazing laser fast bullet with 1438 meters per second. So for what concerning the firepower, yes, I have to say that the DPM sucks. The DPM sucks, but all the other specs are awesome. So awesome and sucks, I can say pretty good. Okay, let's go. The gun handling. The gun handling of the Lowe is very good. Not awesome, just because the aiming time sucks a little bit. 2.74 is not a snap shooting gun, but 0.32 in accuracy is very good. One of the best in tier 8 heavy. Probably only the Tiger 2, the brother of the standard line, can do better. Let's see. Tiger 2 with 0.3 does better than the Lowe, but the dispersion while moving, turning a tank and turning a turret are okayish, not awesome, but okayish, and way better than the other 3 tanks in the comparison. Let's take away the Tiger 2. Gun depression 10 degrees for everybody. That means top of versatility. If you have a good gun depression, if you have a nice turret armor, you are a real king of the ridgeline. And later we are going to see how the Lowe performs on the ridgeline. Now it's up to the mobility, and the mobility of the Lowe is a little bit disappointing. In the past was so terrible, but now the Lowe receive a new engine and can go around with a decent 35 forward speed, 15 reverse, 11 power weight. Not awful, not good. All the other guys are way faster, especially the AMX and the Patriot. The third traverse is standard for an heavy tank, not awesome at all, and the tank traverse is laggish. So the mobility is not so good. Only the T-34 is worse than the Lowe. Sorry. Now let's check armor and health, because those are the key value for an heavy tank. And the hull armor, the value on paper are not good. Not good hull armor. The turret armor sucks, 120 millimeters, in comparison with the amazing Liberté and the amazing T-34 and the okayish Patriot. But later we are going to see if this value tells the truth or not. The view range is wonderful, and the fire chance, it's not good. This tank can catch fire easily, but even the fire chance can be used can be useful in some situation. We are going to see this value later. Now let's check the suggested equipment: ventilation gun rammer, vertical stabilizer, and I going to suggest for the first time to everybody, please took away the fire extinguisher and use the premium food in this tank. Why? Because this is a premium tank. In the past was famous for crew training ability and money making ability, and I can say you that the benefit coming from the premium food give you the possibility to shoot 2 more rounds average for each battle, and those 2 more rounds, the damage coming from those two rounds can of course compensate the payment of 10,000 credits of premium food, and premium food must be both during premium season with 50% discount, of course. So this is the first time where the tank using premium food can do for sure more money than not using premium food. Okay, and together with premium food and all the other gadgets, the firepower became okay. The accuracy, wow. Aiming time and all the other specs became a little more interesting. Let's check the disappointing armor model, 120mm turret armor. But it's not true, because the turret is well rounded and the turret armor is amazing. The mantlet is a huge block of steel, thick, 150mm and 200 in the center. So the turret armor is amazing. The only weak spot in the turret is the cheek, the lower part of the cheek, where you can go through using very nasty premium rounds, and the small turret ring very difficult to hit. This tank is pretty damn tall, so probably the enemy can shoot reliably at the turret ring anyway. And if you are using your gun depression 10 degrees, the turret is an unbelievable thick turret made of steel that can take shot even from tier 10 tank. Not bad at all. And the 150mm of the front hull armor are very well angled. And so this tank with 100 side armor, 150 well angled on the front, when it goes hull down, it's a real beast. This tank can be king of the hill, for true. Now I'm going to hide the lower plate. Yeah, the lower plate is the main weak spot of all the German tanks. Don't forget it. When you are facing this monster, and this monster is in this position, probably you are in big trouble. And 10 degrees means this. You are really in trouble. More than 300 on the all armor. The upper plate, side armor out of bounds. The turret, it's unbelievable. Wargaming decided to buff the sight, the engine, the lower plate, the central stripe, the upper plate, and the turret. And now this is a real monster because can go down, can side scrape, why not? You can side scrape and not bad because you only show, okay, my face, my webcam is a building and I'm side scraping in Lowe, and this is the weak spot 240. Okay, you can go through with some premium round, but not bad at all. Okay, don't over angle otherwise. Well, don't over angle otherwise. Otherwise you have 258, 26. Okay, those are very, very thick track, 40mm of spaced armor for the truck. But if you are fighting on playing around and you can go side scrape and you can go Yule down, put the tank at 55 degrees and turn the turret against your enemy, and we are facing a monster with 250, 30. Okay, the lower plate is the weak spot. You can over angle and up to 170. This is a real 360 degree all around armor. And now it's time to see how this beast performs on the battlefield. And here we are on Pilsen. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, we are on Pilsen. I am top tier, but my team is so and so. And it's better to don't underestimate this situation. I know that the Lowe is a real Yule down monster, but now I'm going on flat ground, so I have to rely on my side scraping, my gun, my turret. I'm going to try, my plan is to try to hide my weak lower plate, and just remember, if you are hit on the lower plate 50% of the time they are going to took down your engine, and this is a very, very bad thing, just because the Lowe is not the fastest tank at tier 8, so it's better to keep his mobility at the best, because you are slowing going forward, reverse and turning, and the first fast tank that try to flank you can give you a lot of trouble. So I'm looking at the minimap and I'm saying that my teammates, someone is AFK at the base, someone is trying to camp with the Oni, and the situation is not good. Many 5 enemy on line 1 and only one small DK that brave with a lot of courage is trying to hold the side all alone, and I decide to do probably something stupid or something too brave. I want to try and face all those guys to avoid they coming up. The penetration of the Lowe is amazing. First shot from the Emil bounce on the upper plate of the Lowe, and I can go through the very thin side armor of the Emil that is not going in you down at the best. So the guy decided to step back. The shot on the MX goes too low on the ground, and I'm in a little bit of crossfire. The situation is so and so, and it's going even worse because other enemy are coming in this area. but I decided to keep the position and to see if the situation is still glued in this position, because the DPM of the Lowe is not the best. And when you are inside a Lowe, you need a lot of time. Shot after shot, you have to weaken your enemy. This is not a tank that can rust or has enough output damage to close a battle quickly. So you need to stay covered, to use your 360 degrees armor, your wonderful gun, your armor. Look, 45 degrees. It tried to shoot me in the sprocket, trying track and damage, but only track and no damage at all, because thick armor and thick track. Now the super passing is approaching to me. I have a firefly in the butt, and the side armor of the super passing is weak enough for the 235 millimeters of the Lowe. The situation is not bad at all. A slow combat, slow food for the lion, the Lowe. Yes, just because Lowe in German means lion, and the lion love to eat slowly all the other beasts that he met. Look at the gun, shell velocity amazing, penetration amazing, one of the most reliable gun at tier 8. I love the gun of the Lowe. The only drawback, the only downside is the low DPM, but the reliability is something. Oh, I have received a shot, probably my lower plate. Yes, the T-29 succeeded to go to my lower plate, but I'm in a pretty good position because I have a breakage covering my lower plate from the OI, and I can side scrape against. Look at the side armor of the Lowe working perfectly. I succeeded in taking down another shot, and this is my mistake. I have overangled my side armor, and the super passing has gone through my side. Now I want to push. Oh, nice. I have succeeded in taking down the OI. So now I have enough room. Look, never look away from your enemy, because the super wonderful turret armor works only if you are looking directly at the enemy. I'm going to show you. If you turn the turret away, even just a little bit, look how weak became. Because remember, on paper we are talking about 120 millimeters of turret armor, but frontally the shape, the amazing drop shape, okay, rise the turret armor, the frontal turret armor at the very highest rate of tier 8. So remember, never look away from your enemy, otherwise your turret armor sucks. And now we can go and put some pressure, because we survived this very bad situation inside the Pilsen warehouse. Nice shot, track and damage. The amazing accuracy of the Lowe never fazed me. I love this tank. I try 45 degrees. I try an angle that can stand up the fire of the super passing. I give my track, and it shooting my side armor. The wonderful side armor of the Lowe works. The track spaced armor works. I received shot from the E25 on the other side, but the armor is good whenever you look at it. So in those situations, the Lowe is a really strong tank. Slow battle, slow food, it's the best. More than 4000 damage at this point, and the battle is so and so, probably pending a little bit in our favor, just because we have, okay, we have lost another friend just 1 second ago, and the situation it's not bad at all, because they has only tier 6 and tier 7 tanks, and the Lowe don't fear so much tier 6, because the armor is very look okay, and the wonderful armor of the Lowe, the side one. Well, E25 has only 135mm penetration with the standard round, so uh, it's not strange that I have bounced that shot on the side, and one enemy decided to go inside our cap just because they are smallest and fastest. So probably this can be the right choice. In the same time, a T-34-85 decided to shoot HE round at me. I succeeded in resetting the cap. Very dangerous E25 on the side. I angled quickly my armor 45 degrees, but now the T21, the T71, sorry, came at me, and I have 245 degrees enemy in front of me. I have to keep this position. Another enemy from the other side. I have to keep 45 degrees. I have to pull back a little bit. E75. Okay, I have to kill one of these nasty, pesty tank. The lowest DPM in tier 8 at the end, succeeded in taking down the American light tank, and now I can see the victory, because the worst situation in the battle were crushed by this monster. I absolutely love the Lowe. It's time to see the post-game stat, but I think that everybody knows the result. Mastery mark, tons of minor achievement. Spartan, because I have survived a lot of shots while my life. Less than 10%. Steel wall, of course. High caliber, of course. Up to, look at this value. 260,000 credits. Close to 6,000 damage. 1,600 experience. A lot of blocked damage. I have got 230,000 credits. Okay, with the aid of personal reserve. Otherwise, 173. Is this tank good or not? Yeah. This is the best premium tank in the game at the moment, because it's powerful, fun to play, does tons of credit, train crew at the best. There's only one downside: is the more expensive premium tank in World of Tanks, but it's the best. So I can say that the Lowe worth the gold for sure. Okay guys, for this review I have done. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave us a thumb up if you love this review, or comment whatever you want. I'm waiting you at the next review here on YouTube channel, or live streaming on Twitch. Thursday and Sunday. Thursday. My English still sucks, by keeping go on. See you next time, guys. Bye.